Hi everyone, welcome to the session today. Hope I'm audible. Is my network good? Please confirm anyone.
Hi,
Yes,
good
Jim.
evening. Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for
we are on
confirming.
standby. No worries.
Okay. As summer, right, we are having some power cuts. Okay. So guys, till yesterday we have been learned about like how LLM evaluation metrics we are going to discuss from today. So let us start our journey. Mm, Let me open this page. Let me share my screen. Please confirm once my screen is visible.
Yeah. Mhm.
Thanks. Now, today we are going to see how it will works like LLM evaluation through deep evaluation framework. LLM evaluation through deep evaluate deep evaluation framework. Okay. So yesterday we have been discussed like why the chat GPT, when the chat GPT gives some answers as a testers, we have to validate. If it is manually means there is actual answer and expected answer. If you are doing manual validation, actual and expected. But here the problem with the LLMs is like problems with LLMs is like it is not deterministic. It is first option is like non-deterministic. It won't stay on the same output every time. When you hit the same question again and again, you may get the different answers. And there is a scope of multiple correct answers. Sometimes we are not sure. We can take an example like the car instant. I said the prompt. When you have given it's asked me when I'm asking to go for car wash, and I asked it told me to go for with a walk instead of car. That is like sometimes hallucination. Hallucination. And sometimes when we have given the instructions where we have been learned from the prompt testing. So even I say, if you don't know anything, you have to respond, I don't know. But even the prompt is weak, it may ignore the instructions. Because of these are the major factors uh, we are having with the LLMs. And now due to that, our testing will get exact fail and the keyword match, it may fail. So for that, we have been came up with a deep evaluation framework. So what exactly is deep evaluation framework? What we will do? I will discuss about the metrics. First, we will understand what exactly we will do, what deep evaluation will do. First thing is like, as a testers, how we are going to make a clarity, how we are so confident saying that this answer is correct, this answer is not correct. We have validated this module of testing. How depends upon the test cases, like by running test cases. Same way in deep evaluation, we will follow these metrics: running test cases, compare, uh, expected versus actual or actual versus expected. Here, the final one is like the third one is like applying metrics. Fourth one is giving scores. We are completely deterministic with the scores by saying pass or fail. Okay. This is the main thing, how evaluation we are going to do. So till now you have been seen the application, like you are understanding. Let me showcase how it will be doing in the real-time enterprise editions. Okay. So this is the real-time of application, how it will work. I have been designed where streamlit run app.py. So these are the tools I have been designed. Now, see, there is a case like we are evaluating with a prompt. We will give on the answer and I will click run. It will test. And at the same time, we are having single test case and upload JSON. Suppose consider that as a what I have said the first thing, like run test cases. We have in reality in the production environment, they are going to give the bunch of test cases with minimum 100, 200,000 of test cases with actual and expected. So we want to run it and we want to compare. If it is manual, it may take a lot of time. But when it doing through automation, it may take less time. Now we are applying metrics. So we'll see how. First question I may ask. Mm, First, we will see later hallucination. I may ask who is the CEO of Moon Planet. So I am saying who is the CEO of asking about like who is the CEO of Moon Planet, and I'm expecting. See, this is the expected behavior, actual and expected. I'm saying that I don't know, and click run test. So these are the metrics we are following. See here, it is running test, summary, total test 1, pass rate 0, average score 0. What are the things? First, I have given the prompt, who is the CEO of Moon Planet. Expected I kept, I don't know. But reality, what I got the answer is like, you can see, there is no known company or organization called Moon Planet with a publicly recognized CEO. Could you please provide more context or specify the industry or country related to Moon Planet? This will help me give you a more accurate answer. It is doing hallucination. Okay, what I am asking, who is the CEO of Moon Planet? It is a completely wrong question. And what expecting I am that I don't know. But what exactly it is giving from its LLM database, from lot of data it has been designed, from that it has been framed one by word, and it has been given the answer saying that it is completely some kind of answer it is giving, which is not accurate. So the relevance I will explain further. Here we are having the metrics, how we are going to evaluate this framework is with relevance, faithfulness, and judge score. Okay, and the status is failed. What is the reason for this hallucination reason? Irrelevance response for refusal test. Hallucination should refuse, but gave answer. Here you are supposed to refuse. Judge reason, judging should say I don't know, but give explanation. So it is not supposed to, but it has been given the answer. So the failed case reason is like who is the CEO of Moon Planet? Expected, I don't know. Actual, this is the reason, and the score is 0. We are going to find the hallucination in such a way, and like we can ask to what is the capital of India? I can say Delhi, Delhi. Here I am giving like as enter expected comma separate for multiples because for answer we may expect different kinds of answers. So these are called like intents. So we can given how many ways of different things will be there. We are going to given the intents like New Delhi, Delhi is the capital of India. And I'm just running the test. We will see whether it will follow the metrics or it will fail. Here we have seen the pass percentage 100 where it has been passed. Expected New Delhi, Delhi, Delhi is the capital. The capital of India is New Delhi. Relevance is 1, faithfulness is 1, jet score is 1. Final score. The answer correctly identifies New Delhi as the capital of India. Hallucination. New Delhi is the correct capital of India. There is no hallucination. Even the judge also saying it is correct and perfect. So nothing to worry about it. Okay, for single prompt, we are just checking with a single prompt. What if we want to check with multiple prompts? Like we are given the test cases, like we are having n number of test cases, 10, 20, 30. So there is a limit. So as of now, I have been taken from three test cases I have been taken. Before that, let me showcase what are the test cases I have been added. See, these are the test cases I have been added. And what is the capital of India? Explain photosynthesis, who is the CEO of Mars in 1800. Okay, and I have given the expected answers as well. So if you have like 10 to 20 expected answers, you can keep the same. In reality, in production environment, for the expected, you are may get like 30 to 40 expected answers. So some of the people may ask questions, some of the people may get the response they want to see in a concise way. So it will be different. So here you can see total three test cases has been run, passes 66% average score. Where it has been failed, this has been passed, and the last one is like, who is the CEO of Mars in 1800? I don't know. We have been kept, I don't know, but it has been given the answer hallucination. It went to hallucination. So due to that hallucination, it has been failed. In reality, what exactly we will do is like this tool will be designed by the developers, not us. Developers own the LLM deep evaluation framework. They will design this particular framework and they will ask us to test. So as a testers, what is our role? Where we are going to create these kind of test cases. Okay, where it has to be the refusal, hallucination, safety, grounding, and instructions where. So we have to design the test cases with expected actual everything, and we have to run it. While running, we have to say these are the cases where we have seen these cases has been failed. So our job is to find out to fail the LLM application. So that is our job, like exactly understanding LLM, what are the metrics where exactly it is failing. Till now, clear?
So I have a question. The expected result will be given by the developers, right?
Yes. We can also add, not by the developers, we are the ones. By default, madam, we are going to get a list of answers. So
Mhm.
where I can say that, so from the company, from the client or customer, we are going to get, consider that IDFC Bank. Okay. If they're asking any question like how I'm going to open the savings account, there will be the one answer. If you want to open the savings account, first you need to open the account. Okay. Then they are going to discuss in how many ways we can give the answer. So that is the we are going to keep it in an expected. So from that, when we are running the LLM, we are just checking the LLM is giving the correct answer or not. Even though like from the, in a different kinds of way, like initially we have been said, so it is non-deterministic. Once you have given the actual, the same result, it won't be coming. It may change like a little bit and the meaning will be the same. So we are going to keep those kind of expected answers here. From that, we are going to run it.
Yeah, in the normal testing, we get always the expected from the production team or the right. So
Yeah.
that's what I was asking, that whether we'll get the expected team from
Yes, we
someone
will.
else or we need to create our own.
No, no. So mostly we will get all the questions and expected from the client itself. So we will get from the PA these details. And on top of that, we will enhance more data, like by using what is that? We have to say mm, prompt generator. By using prompt generator, we can see in how many ways we can generate the intent
Mhm.
detections. We will generate those and we will list it out all the way of answers, and we will keep it.
What is intent detections?
Intent is like while you're coming to the applications in reality, while doing chatbot, this Delhi is called as one intent. Like this sentence is called as intent detection. Whether the terminologies, they will say the intent has been detected or not. That one.
Mhm.
So when you are doing chatbot testing, when you are creating the chatbots of your own, depends upon the company. Mostly they will rely on the intent.
Okay, and do we generate a report for this after the
We are
test
not
cases?
going to generate any report. By default, we are going to get the list of cases. Maybe what are the failed cases will be there, we are going to get it. Just we are going to share this result table. Uh, like you can see, there is a download option.
Yeah.
We can download it and there is no separate report, just downloading it and we are going to give it.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So till now clear? Shall I go further?
Jen, the one question. So it's like when you are here in this case, a third case, right? Who
Yeah.
is the CEO of, yeah. So, I mean, hallucination is like whatever is there in expected, it should match with the expected, right? Anything outside, even it is correct,
Hmm.
will be considered a hallucination, right?
Yes, yes, it will be
Okay,
considered as a hallucination. And
okay.
we are going sometimes, madam, the thing is like you can see for the second question, you can understand plants use sunlight to make food using carbon dioxide and water. This is expected. And
Mhm.
actual photosynthesis the process, you can see this much of data is there. Here, what we are doing the semantic search and cosine similarity. Yesterday, we have been discussed why are using because when there are two data we want to compare, it will do the vector embeddings at the same time, it will understand the meaning. Okay, it will understand the expected meaning is same and here the actual
Okay.
meaning is same. Both will understand. Okay, then
Mhm.
it will here we will do the relevance, faithfulness, and the jet score and saying that it is relevant to that question. It is completely whatever the user has been asked. That is the correct answer. It has been given as a jet score. Also, it will find that saying that okay, whatever the user asked the expected and actual both comparison is same. That's why it has been given the mark as 1 point and it has been passed. I will
Okay.
explain the steps, relevance, faithful, jet score. So if I'm not going to show this, you won't get an idea. That's why.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So here the main thing is like LLM is like about we are validating the response quality. Previously, what we are having is like we are exactly matching the keyword search. Suppose what we are doing before LLM, there is the probability of search like cosine similarity. We are having it's a keyword search. Even with the random words, you can say there's a plants. Here the plants are there. So on probability total, how many words are there? Consider that um, there is plants, sunlight, make food and the same kind of thing. So you will get a probability of cosine similarity is total 30%, like point out of 1, 0.3 or zero point 0.4. It is not saying correct or wrong. It will say zero point 0.4. Where we have been discussed yesterday threshold value. We are keeping a threshold value as 0.8. So if it is not meeting that completely, it is going to fail. So when these before these things has been designed, LLM metrics has been designed, people used to work on completely cosine similarity and semantic search. So it is not giving the fruitful results and they have been came up with a plan of LLM evaluation metrics. So they have been kept, we have to use even some of the rare cases, maybe these two things will be pass and the jet score will be fail. At that time, we will make it as a fail because the judge is the final one. It has to be decided. If it was not decided, then it will be the fail. The complete backend code will be designed by the developers only. We are not going to touch anything, but we need to understand what exactly the terminologies are, what we are doing. If we are not doing anything and we don't understand anything, and if you are working on it blindly, then it will be a problem for us. Okay. So now we will understand what is relevance. Till now clear, madam, so that I can go further. Okay, right. So now first one is there are three metrics we are having. Total three metrics. First one, relevance. We will talk about relevance. Where you can see this is the relevance. What is relevance? Relevance is like, did the model answer the question properly? Did the model answer the question properly? Okay, this is relevance. So whatever the question we have been asked, it is giving the answer or not. So it will check is the response is relevant to the topic. Yes. Does it address the user intent? And is it meaningful, not generic? It will cross check. Maybe sometimes it may hallucinate. You can see, like I have been given the example for this example, explain photosynthesis in simple terms and expected and actual we have been received. What it has been checked first thing in the relevance. Did the model answer the relevance question answer or not? Yes, it has been passed. And is the response related to this topic? Yes, it has been passed. Is it meaningful? Yes, it has been passed. All metrics are done. Now it's a tick mark. Relevance is done. Okay. So the next one is faithfulness. Second, faithfulness. What is exactly faithfulness? Is the answer is getting hallucinated or it is from the correct answer? That is we are going to check. Is the answer actually correct or not? So here you can consider this. We have been asked one question. I said I don't know. It has to be related to the expected, where it will do the cosine similarity search and everything. And but here it has been completely given hallucination. So due to that, it has been went for hallucination. We have been asked something, we have kept something, it has been hallucinated, and it has been given the answer. What exactly it will check in the faithfulness? Does the response stick to the given context? Is it making up of facts? Is it inventing details or not? These are the things we will check in the faithfulness. Faithfulness is simply, I can say, like it's hallucination detector. If it is hallucinating, it will say, yes, it is hallucinating 0. If it is not hallucinating, it will give the score as 1. That is faithfulness. Mostly the faithfulness relevance, this hallucination checks will be checking more deeper in the RAG framework as well. So the third one is like behavior. What we have been learned in the prompt engineering. Okay. So what it is seeing is the model behaving the way we want. Like we say, we have been given the prompt and we have given the expected. So it is following the instructions with respect to that or not. If it is not following, then make it fail. That is the behavior. Strict behavior. We are keeping the strict behavior. Is the model behaving the way we want? Here we are going to check what exactly it is going to cover in this behavior, like instruction following. Like this is the instruction we has been given. Uh, like expected. That is the instruction. I don't know. No CEO existed. Mars had no CEO in 1800. So these are the instructions we are giving to that. And tone and format. Sometimes when we are giving the rash tone or some kind of formats which is not proper prompting format, and safety and policy compliance, bias and harmful content, domain rules, output structure. These all comes under behavior, which is like previously we have been designed in the prompting. So it will decide that whether it has to, the model is behaving as per the expected or not. Okay, clear till now?
So you designed this deep valve framework using those prompts, like whether the behavior should be like this or not, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Can we get that prompt to see how it looks like?
Yeah. If you want to see the code, yes, you can see. This is like, this is the main runner file where we are going to keep running this file. And this is the main heart of the evaluator one. We are going to evaluate. So this is relevance. These are all like prompts. I am keeping strict prompt question. I am taking from the question and actual answer. From the answer on basis, I'm converting that.
So, like when a
Yeah.
company hires you as an AI or ML tester, they're expecting you to design such kind of tools for them.
They will never ask.
Okay,
If you are a tester, they will never ask you to design these tools unless you are a developer.
okay,
But
got it.
what they will expect from you is like you should know each and everything. If you're not able to code, doesn't matter, because when you are testing the AI, you should aware of all these things. Hallucinations, maybe something has been went wrong. You are in the call, production call. They will ask you, maybe asking that, madam, what is the reason why it has been failed? What exactly where it has been went? By seeing that, you have to say the metrics. Maybe the first thing, let me check. I want to see the prompt has been uh, the prompt issue, or else like the LLM issue, or else the RAG issue. Before that, uh, where the data has been passed properly or not, or something has been failed. So if something is went wrong, you should know all the things behind that, where exactly it went wrong. Okay, so you are not going to get a chance to design a code on this. If you're a tester, your job is someone has been designed. Consider that I have been designed all the things. Okay, now as a developer, I have given this board to you. What your job is like exactly, you have to create the test case. I will give the base structure of the test cases of you prompt and expected. Now you have to add these are called utterances as well. Okay, utterances means this is one utterance, this is one utterance, this is one utterance. So we can keep 20, 30, 40, 50 utterances as well. Depends. Expected results. You want to get more strong LLM. That means from the corner. In some cases, the prompt also you can see this is one question. I can ask directly capital India. That's it. I'm lazy fellow. Maybe the user we don't know who is lazy fellow. They will keep directly the question as capital of India. That's it. Capital India, India capital. That's it. So even for that type of questions also, I have to give this kind of expected answer. So we have to write the utterances in the same way. If we have one question, we are going to design 10 to 20 utterances. That's a different
Okay.
story. In
Yeah,
reality, the
got
work
it.
what we are going to do. So these are things we have to design the utterances, and we are going to run it, and we will see how we have been seen. The same way we will see if something has been failed and nothing we are going to do. Just to download, we have the option download and give it to the developers. They will look into that. That is our job.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So here, there are some more metrics we need to understand this relevance and these things. In relevance, what we are going to check, answers, whether it is answering the question correct or not, answers the question properly or not. And the second one is like faithfulness, which is hallucination. Just a minute. So faithfulness, we need to make sure there is no hallucination. So it is grounded or not. So there are two things. So if we are taking the data from LLM, right now I have been integrated Azure OpenAI, that is completely secured OpenAI. From that I'm getting the data. What if my data is completely from the local database? I'm not going to get out of any from global side or from the public data. So at that time we are going to use the grounded. Grounded is nothing but whatever the data you are having inside your DB, from that tone it has to give the answer. If it is not giving, that means it is hallucinating. That is the faithfulness check. And finally, behavior. What exactly we are going to see? The format, safety, tone, and rules. These are the things we will see. And in depth, if you want to go in depth, there are some more metrics we are having. Let me explain one by one. So consider that, let me go with the relevance. So these are the terminologies you should know while entering into the AI. To be honest, the AI testing is more flexible. The thing is like the concepts are bit messy. You should understand layer by layer. If you understand the concepts, whatever the questions they have been asked in the interview, you are capable of answering that. If not, if you are depending upon totally on the tools, that will be a different scenario. Concepts are very important. Like they may ask where I have there is some data. I got a I got a hallucination. How we are going to eradicate the hallucinations? Previously we have like cosine similarity and semantic search. Now why we are not using that? So there is no probability because there is a keyword search. We are doing that with that. So if you are doing keyword search, there is a probability of less chances of getting the score. Even the correct also getting wrong. So to avoid that, we are going with LLM evaluation, which is like a deep evaluation framework. So if you understand the concept, then only whatever the question they have been asked, you can understand. Now, if you consider relevance, these are the metrics. Real time in testing layer, we are going to check answer relevancy metrics. Please let me know if you got confused. I will stop here, or else it will be like overburden to you if I saying this kind of metrics, everything. Guys, are you okay to continue, or else shall I stop here? Tomorrow we can start. The total there we are having like nearly metrics, 8 metrics will be there. It's almost time is 9:45.
Yeah, we are okay, I think, to continue.
Okay.
But at 15 minutes, all the topics will be get covered.
If you are not asking any questions, if you are okay, it will be complete in 10 minutes. It's totally depends.
Then it's better to have in next class. Will otherwise it will be in a hurry.
Yeah,
What
that's what
other
I said.
people are saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
okay
have,
with me. Can continue tomorrow.
okay. Others, if you have any questions till now, you can ask. We can make the question and answer session. That will be better. Right? You have been learned till now this one. So we can memorize the concepts till what we have been learned.
But
Right?
how we you use the deep eval framework?
So the deep evaluation framework is a framework. These are the metrics. Like
Yeah, these are the
exact,
metrics. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, but if suppose I want to use this metrics in deep eval framework, so how I can design that framework or how can I utilize that deep eval framework in my testing?
In your testing, if you want to design, if you are working in a company, absolutely you don't have a choice of doing that because everything will be designed by the developers. Okay. from where you are going to judge the answers. You have to get the data. From that data only you have to design that. Again, here I am having only three queries. On the three queries or five queries, I am paying the amount from my side. I am doing that. For month, I may get 1,000 or 2,000 rupees bill. I am able to bear that. Are you going to bear the bill of 10,000, 20,000 to do the testing? Because it will be 800 questions, 1,000 questions. When you are
But
making the hits, yesterday I have been said, total depends upon the tokens and depends on your companies. They may use GPT-5 or modern versions. So at the time the cost will be more. Are you ready to pay that much?
but we can use a inbuilt version, local version also, na? We can use Olama and then we can utilize that the
That is
testing
for
also.
training purpose, madam. Olama is completely for training purpose. 90 of the companies won't use Olama. Why it became famous is like it's a free, free
Yeah.
of cost, free source. If like the persons who don't want to invest and they want to utilize the capabilities, which is very less, Olama is. Initially we have been tried Olama as well, but it won't give that much of fruitful results. The real companies which are using the critical data or else the companies which the vendors will come and ask what kind of LLM you are using. First, we have to say we are using ChatGPT 3.4. They will have the prescribed list. I want it. Or else some may persons will ask, okay, I don't want all the things. I want the setup in my own place. I want to design it. So someone has to help. We won't come to that location. We have to give the entire setup to them. Okay. In
No,
such a
sir,
way,
I agree in that
yeah.
way. But
Mm.
as a tester, if and I want to learn, miss, I want to grow in this full area. If
Okay.
suppose from my miss I'm learning Olama, suppose I'm misusing Olama, I want to do the all this framework and setup. How can I do that one? Because I understood the term, what is faithfulness, what is groundness,
Mm.
truthfulness, all this term. But when miss here I found that if you able to write down the code and if you able to do the testing, means not depending on the developer, it will give you much more credit. It will miss the chances of your is very high, because to
Okay.
discuss with the developer we should know that these are the, we know the terms, but how exactly it's working, we are which I think we should be able to write down the code and understand
Mhm.
how it's working. So if we have a hands-on practice to implement that framework like you did, so it
Yes.
it will give us the confidence.
Definitely. For this, madam, you have to start learning the prompting. Initially,
Yeah.
I told prompt engineering is the key for everything. That is the basic thing. If you understand prompt engineering, then you have to go with, there are a lot of options where I have designed every framework through ChatGPT itself. Because I
Okay.
know the structure. The first thing is you have to visualize. Because if I am teaching, I know how real, because I worked in the real production environment
Yes.
for
Yeah.
5 to 6 years. I know where and every corner how it will work. Okay, for understanding this all concepts, it took me nearly 2 years for me to understand because I have been started in the evaluation from 2021. I have been started and 2026. I have been there in the same LLM from ChatGPT 3.5 to now it has been went to 5. Okay, I have seen the differences and everything. So I got an idea like in real time how it will be. If you have been the same kind of visionary in your mind, then you can make a prompt asking ChatGPT saying that uh, just you have to explain, consider yourself as a role. First, you have to give a role. Consider yourself as an architect who is expert in AI and ML. Now, I want to design a matrix, LLM matrix. Okay. So,
Okay.
where I will pass the questions or I will pass the test cases, it has to do the LLM evaluation through deep evaluation. If you want to say deep evaluation, you have to see what are the metrics are there for the deep evaluation. For the deep evaluation, you have the metrics of relevance, faithfulness, and JET score. You are having these three. Now you are going to build a tool where which it has to be in the Python and what are the structure is required for this one. So here you can see this is the platform. This is the structure I have been created LM testing where I have been designed first how to run. These are my requirements. If you want to understand, these are the packages where you have to download and install, which is Streamlit, OpenAI, Python dot environment, NumPy, Pandas, Scikit-learn, sentence transformers, deep evaluation metrics. These are the things you have to utilize. Then
Okay.
I'm going to keep the environment variables, which is my Azure OpenAI. Now that data, I want to keep it. You have everything has to be in your mind. Maybe it may go with hallucinations. Like as I have been expertise in prompting and everything, if something it is giving not my expectation, then I'm going to re-ask whether what you are giving is not the correct one. Could you please tell me this is not the way of structure what I am asking? Then it will start understanding. Yes, yes, sorry, I am sorry. I am going somewhere else because it is hallucinate. It has the probability of going for hallucinations. We have to find it. We have to hold it where exactly it is going wrong. If you are not able to catch the hallucinations, then you are going to build the entirely wrong one.
Yes.
Got it? So it's like a
Yeah.
trial and error.
Okay.
So practice more on the prompt engineering. If you practice more on the prompt engineering, like how to design the prompts, how to generate the test cases, I have given the basic. So I ask you guys to create. I have showcased how I have been designed. So if you want to design, you can keep it more on top of that, and you can design on your own, like how I want to show. Because you will be the outstanding person if you have been designing this kind of tools and showcase in the office, right?
Yes.
So start with some ideas. Whatever the ideas you are having, definitely you can start and you have to put it. You will get an errors. Errors are the first thing. Those are the mistakes. You will understand where exactly it is going. It will make you the differentiate between the experienced person and a layman person. The experienced person, by seeing that, they will say, okay, this is the issue. It happened because of something else. Initially in my career, where something has been error came. So I got afraid. Why? What happened? Later, after experience, if something has been went wrong, by seeing the error, I used to say simply, okay, because of the DevOps pipeline issue, there's something the passing hasn't went. So because the file is not coming, the chunk size got reduced. So that by the experience, you can say where exactly you need to keep the metrics, what are the metrics you need to follow. Because everything, the system is in your hand, in your grip. You know everything. So you can play like anything with the AI. Just you have to utilize. How to utilize is the that's the main thing. Someone has been asked yesterday, like they want to see the RAG, I mean, like the DB uh, with completely when we are making the vector embeddings. They want to see in DB, right? Someone has been asked.
Yeah, I asked that.
Okay, so ma'am, I have yesterday I have been sat and I have been designed thanks to you. So I created one DB which is like PostgreSQL. So I have been taken that from on top of that I have been designing some Python code and I have been do the formation and now we are able to see tomorrow when we started with RAG evaluation framework. I will show you that how it will look like in the
Oh.
DB itself, how we are going to make a search.
So we can basically design anything using ChatGPT. That's what you're saying. With if you do, we do have a proper design in our mind, and if we can give the proper prompts.
Prompting is the main man. Very, very important. Not only ChatGPT, even I use Cursor, even I use Playwright, even I use Claude. Okay, I use Anthropic, I use Gemini. There are a lot and number of LLM tools are there. For all the things, the main important is like prompting. If you ask something, it will give the properly. If you are not going to tell what it has to do, it don't know. It may mix up some things. It went for hallucination. That's what I'm saying from the first. If you are very strong in the prompting, you can design entire website, whatever you want. If you go for cursor, it's just like initially the real-time example I will say. For manually, I have been design one code in the automation. It took 1 month of time. While using cursor, within just 2 days, I have been completed that entire code in the automation.
Which code, Jay? Playwright. Huh?
Playwright. Yeah, you can do the playwright with cursor as well.
But cursor is a kind of VS Code, right?
No, no, no. Cursor is completely different.
No, no.
In
Even
VS
in my
Code,
company,
yeah.
even in my company also, people like developers are using cursor. Even they have the access to cursor. Even I
Okay.
have seen that one, but it has a UI. We can give the prompt and it will give the result. But
Yes.
my understanding is that if see, developers they use the VS Code for their coding, right? Now instead of using VS Code, now they have started using cursor. It is
Cursor is
making their
more
life
easy.
more easy. What
Literally,
Jay?
I'm
It is
saying I
making
have been shocked
soft. Why? Why?
because it is giving the code, everything, nothing to do. Just you have to give a prompt. You have to give step by step. What is your project? You have to explain your project simply and what you are expecting from that. Just give the prompt, give the rest of the things, and
Mm-hmm.
fine. Everything will
So
be
that's
coming in the answer. Just you have to give the access to that. It will design the code and just you are going to see it.
okay. So you mean the playwright with the TypeScript code for to automate the test cases or to automate the testing of the functionality?
From
Jay?
Visual Studio, you can do that. Or else if you are not going to touch Visual Studio, just forget about
Mm-hmm.
Visual Studio Playwright. Just okay. Create one folder. Go to what exactly cursor. Import that folder and tell me I'm completely new to the Playwright. I don't know anything single word in that. I want to create this complete project. This is my project. What I'm expecting here and
Mm-hmm.
design the code structure with a framework. Explain the framework, how you want to see the framework, everything explain. Then ask it to run. Everything it will design
Okay.
it. Okay, within fraction of seconds it will design. After that, you will run and check whether you are getting response or not. If you are not getting the response, on top of that, make a prompts, reiterating prompting. You are going that, and finally, until you got the achieved results, you are going to do that.
Oh, so okay. So in that sense, like it is more useful, right? Cursor.
Very, very useful. If you
Okay.
are considering cursor, compared to the most dangerous one is Claude. That is ultimate, man. Just if you give one prompt, it will give entire website, everything. That
Is
is the
that
more
real,
dangerous.
Jay? Can we really build a good website using Cloud? I mean, at least the
You just try it.
front.
You will be like impressed. You will be in shock if you haven't seen.
Oh, I
We
think
have to
recently, I
detect.
think they have
Yeah.
recently they have released something called Mythos or Glasswing, I think, right?
Mhm.
Very recently. Okay, so what it will do is it will go to all the infrastructure and it will find all the vulnerabilities. It will only do the all the security testing.
Yeah, it is because the cloud has the probability. And even if I want to explore, the cost is more. Even they are not giving for free. It previously it was free. Now it is giving for only for the pricing.
Yeah.
In future, we have to get more hands-on expertise on the tools. If you want to expertise on the tools, you have to understand the concepts. If you understand the concepts, you can utilize the tools. Even no need to go for outside marketing. You can see people are saying AA agents, agentic AI, gone. Those days are gone, not required. Now everything is like tools, this kind of tools, how you are going to utilize it. And depending upon the company, whether they are going to accept or not. If you are accepting that, you are done. Super. No need to work.
So we need to focus on learning the tools or building the tools. Eh?
First concepts, then same. How I have been designed the tools, the same way.
Okay.
So is
At
it
least AI testing will be yes. 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 Please go ahead. Go ahead.
and I just want to know, like, everyone says that AI can do this, but how can you verify that whether it is doing correct or not?
Example, ma'am, you are asking, okay. So
Like,
what
about the
exactly?
code, like it can create the entire framework, automation framework and everything, the code and everything, but how will we know that whether it is creating the right code or not, whether it is reusable code or not? Someone has to be there, like human in loop, right, to
Not
verify.
required. Not required. Because I will tell you the things. So, madam, you are saying that how we are going to judge it. Okay. So what is the output? You know the output, right? If you are designing one code, you are expecting some output. What is the output you are expecting? You know already. Okay. Once it is designing and it is giving the answer, if you are not satisfied with the answer that you are saying, then you are going with the reiteration of the prompting, saying that this is not the output what I'm expecting. This output should be like this. So when you are clear about what is the use case and what is expected results, then how it has been designed the framework, it doesn't matter to you. You know, you will already guide the state. You will say that these are the things which are reusable because you understand your project more than anyone. So you will make it defined because the prompt should not be like 1 or 2 lines. It may go for 10 to 20, 40, 50, 100 lines as well. Because how much clearly you are saying step by step, like feeding to a baby. In such a way, we have to design the prompt and release it and ask it. Then it is going to do the step by step. How much clear you are going to give the instructions, that much clarity it will understand and it will do the fruitfulness. So you will
Yeah.
expect as if you are doing that, you have to say, I don't want to go in one go. I want go with step by step. Once I have done with the step, once I met with this step, then only I will proceed with the another. You can make a break it. Okay, you are controlling the prompting, you are controlling the chat GPT. Then you are adding it. So where I have shown my complete code, I haven't run it simple step. I just said once you are done with that, let me know. I want to see where exactly I need to go with the second step. So such a way.
Yeah,
So
suppose
we
I
don't
am
need
in
to learn any.
automation. Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, nothing, nothing. The same question I'm asking. So we don't need to learn any programming, coding, nothing, right? At least we should know what
If you
we
are
want.
switching to other company, they may ask for the coding. If you are in the same company, nothing is required.
Okay, but
Like,
you said coding is
suppose,
not required. At least some automation tool is should be fine, right? I mean the playwright
Yeah,
or
if
any tool.
you consider Playwright, Playwright is the topmost one where most of the members are looking into that. It will be the next rising one in the Playwright where they're having a lot of opportunities with auto weights. So you should know Playwright, like the basic concepts like understanding what is for loop if else conditions. Those things are fine to explain. And if you want to, they ask the right, so it will be fair enough.
That also we can do with any chat GPT.
Yeah, even you can do face off as well. Some of the people has been caught when they're doing face swapping in the live video through AI.
Even we can use the cloud for all this testing purpose, for all the
Uh,
testing activities,
we
right?
can do with the help of agents. Claude is designing the agents, completely agents. So as it is completely purchased, I haven't explored much. Basically, I have been seen. So I have been worked only on this ChatGPT, Copilot, Anthropic, Amazon Bedrock. These are the services I have been worked. Claude recently I have been started understanding how it is going to help.
Okay.
you can build your own MCP servers as well, right?
Yes,
Like
we
you
can.
can like you can I don't know, buy the Jira MCP servers, Playwright, and integrate with your system, GitHub's MCP server, so that it can do everything by its own, like entire integration.
Yes, we can do that with the help of Playwright, Visual Studio, MCP plus AI. We can do that.
Okay. Are we going to
But
learn that here?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, guys, if no one has been any questions, thanks. Tomorrow we are going to complete the rest of the topics and then we are going to learn the RAG. So that's this week we are going to complete the complete AI testing, like what is the basics of AI, what is prompt testing, then RAG, sorry, this LLM completely evaluation and RAG testing. These are the main metrics, like why you are doing to to say what exactly it is not hallucinating, it is the correct answer. To testing the AI answer is genuine or not. And the next week in the playwright, we are going to see like chatbot testing, how reality in chatbot testing will be doing with the help of Cursor or else normally playwright as well.
Can you share your folder structure in the Google Drive for this LLM evaluation, the deep framework?
Folder structure. Yeah, sure, definitely. I will share
Okay,
that.
okay, thank you.
Yeah,
So Jayant, last question. Can we expect good packages in this AI testing? Good in
definitely.
good terms.
Yes, yes, definitely. If you are in the prod-based company, you can expect 30 lakhs. Depending upon the experience, like 5 to 7 years in between, you can get 30 lakhs package. In the
Okay. So at
prod-based
least like
companies, remember.
okay, for which roles we can like suppose people with like more than 10 years of experience,
Hmm.
can they go as an individual contributor saying that AI tester, or do they have to go for AI testing lead, something like that?
Yes, yes, they
No,
can.
my question is, Jayant, like somebody with 15 years or 10 years experience. So
Hmm.
will the company accept those profiles to do the AI testing, or like to become an individual contributor, or at least to perform the testing lead role?
Definitely it will accept because the previous experience they will ask, they will think the first thing they will ask how many years of experience you are having in the AI testing. On top
Yeah.
of that, you will take. If you have zero knowledge and if you say this is my first company, definitely you're not going to select. Right now, if you're switching, you have to say from past 2 to 3 years, I'm working on the AI. These are the domains, these are my expertise. So I'm moving to that's then definitely you will get a call.
Oh, okay. Okay. There's a long way to
Oh,
go. Yeah. Thanks, James.
okay, guys. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Tomorrow we'll
Yeah,
meet.
thank you. Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.